folks. This is Bob Jakes. I'm the publisher for Yes Reports. And today I'm pleased to talk to you about refinancing your house, whether it makes sense or not. I'm going to give you 3 reasons, and there are plenty more reasons, of whether you should do it, and 3 reasons of whether you shouldn't do it. Now, I am not a tax accountant. I am not an attorney. I'm not a real estate agent. And I don't have a crystal ball. So this is just my opinion only for educational purposes and a basis for you to do your own research. In life, you have to wear your big boy and big girl pants and you got to do your own research. So that's called due diligence. So whenever you make any financial decisions, ask a professional, somebody who does it full time in the field that you're trying to make a decision upon. So ask a tax accountant about tax information. Ask your financial planner about if it fits into your financial plans. Ask a real estate agent about what they think about the real estate market. Ask a banker what they think about the mortgage rates. But this is food for thought, something for you to start having your brain cells consider the options out there. But as you know, over the last few months, interest rates on mortgages have plummeted. They're plummeted. So this gives you an opportunity to refi your house. Maybe. Let's talk about this. Does it make sense to refi your house? Now, I went out and I got some really great pictures out there, so let me share my screen with you. So say this is your house. Man, if this is your house, congratulations. You got a good-looking house. But say this is your house and you got a mortgage on it. And you know what your mortgage rate is. But let's talk about whether it makes sense, yes or no, for you to refi. I'll give you 3 reasons why it might make sense for you. And I'll give you 3 reasons why it may not make sense for you to refi your home. So here we go. Okay, before we get started, let's talk about what it means to refinance your house. Interest rates, they go up and down all the time. Right now, they're at historic lows. And that's relevant. Historic means for our generation. They're presently at historic lows. Who knows what the future may bring? They may shoot up to the moon or they may fall to the basement. We don't know. But right now, they're at historic lows. So the $1,000,000 question, I need to learn how to speak straight sometimes. I'm a human being. I'm going to mess up. You know that about me. But give us while we're at it, give us a thumbs up for our efforts because we're trying to do a good job for you. And subscribe to our channel. I believe you me, there's going to be some really good content coming out in the future about personal finance and investments and real estate and refinancing and all sorts of business tips. And we have a slew of great videos coming out in the near future. So give us a thumbs up on this video, subscribe to our channel, share this with your friends. But right now, you have money probably locked into your home because prices of houses at this point are going up. Now, will they go up higher? I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball. But right now, a lot of these homes have gone up in price and mortgage rates are going down. And there's probably some money available in your house to do a refi. So let's talk about what does it mean to refi? What does it mean to refi? Well, basically what it means to refi is you go to your local mortgage broker or banker and you say, hey, I want to get cheaper interest rates on my home. And I know my home has value, so how much money can I get out of my home? And typically what they'll do is they'll have your home appraised and usually pay for that. So that might be a reason that might be involved coming up on reasons not to refi. But typically this is the way it works. You go to the mortgage broker or the banker and they check your credit, first of all, to make sure that you have decent credit. And They check to see what your income is to make sure that you can pay them back, because banks and mortgage brokers, they don't do anything for free. If you can't figure out a way to pay them back, you're not going to get the money. So they make sure that your credit is good, you have a good credit rating, and they make sure that you have equity in your home, and they make sure that they're going to get their money back. After you pass those tests, they'll send an appraiser out, which you'll pay for probably. You have to shop around. Each deal, each bank, each mortgage broker has a different deal. That's some advice right there to you, is shop around. Okay? Go to different banks. Some banks may have a cheaper interest rate, but you have to pay all kinds of fees. Other banks might have a little higher interest rate, but they pay the fees. So compare, run the spreadsheet and compare, bank A to bank B to mortgage broker C. Compare them, okay? Because on the surface, just because it's a cheap interest rate doesn't mean they're the best deal. There are points involved. There's inspection fees, mortgage insurance. Compare apples to apples, but determine what is the best deal for you if it makes sense for you to refi. Then they'll send an appraiser out and they'll appraise your home, okay, based on the fact that you can pay them back and your credit's decent and there's value in your home. They'll appraise your home, and then they'll either accept you or reject you or make you an offer or a compromise, and that's what will happen. So you'll pay off your first and second mortgage if you have a second mortgage or a first mortgage on your home, and they'll take the first position as a lien holder on your home. And that's what the refinancing is all about. Sometimes it makes sense, sometimes it doesn't make sense. It depends on your personal situation.
And more of that payment is going to be going into or higher percentage of that payment is going to be going into your pocket.
Folks, I got voices coming into my head from the sidewalls. Did you hear what that person just said? He just gave us the reason why we might want to refi. And basically the bottom line was to save money on interest, because paying interest to a bank is just a waste of money. Now, the principal part of it, you're building up equity in your home, but the interest part of it, you're just wasting money. Why do you want to waste money? See, I hear voices in my head. Isn't that cool? So, that might be one of the reasons why you want to refi, to save money on your interest. Here's another reason, reason number 2. So, folks, you remember this picture with the money coming out of the house? Refinancing lets you take money out of your home. Refinancing lets you take money out of your home. And you know what you can do with that money? You can do a lot of things with it. You can go on a vacation. No. That's not the reason to do it. The reason to do it is to make a positive advancement in your life or in your investment. So you could fix up your kitchen. You could fix up your bathroom. If you have an emergency situation in regards to your home, you could fix that situation. You could pay off high interest rate credit cards. If you're paying 2, 3, 4% on the mortgage for your home, and the interest rates on the credit cards are 15, 20, 29%, 28%, all kinds of crazy rates. Why would you want to give a bank 25%, 24% interest on a credit card where you could pay off that credit card with the money that's tied up in your home if you could refi for 2 or 3%, and some of it might be tax deductible? That's a whole nother issue that you should talk to your tax accountant about, by the way. I'm not a tax accountant, but sometimes you're able to write off the mortgage fees depending on how much of it you have. Talk to your tax accountant. So that's the reason why you want to take money out of your house sometimes, so you could do something with the money. Pay off your credit card, fix your house, put it into something that's gonna add value to the home. By the way, we're going to be coming up with another video soon on what home improvements add value to your home, because not all home improvements add value to your home. Okay? For example, a bathroom probably does add value to your home. We're going to be doing some research, and we're going to be asking some of our home improvement friends and some of our banker friends and some of our real estate friends what home improvements actually add value to your home. And here's a little clue. Sometimes you spend $1 on a home improvement and it only adds 50 cents value to your home. Sometimes you spend $1 on home improvement and it adds $1.50 to your home. Wouldn't you want to know which ones really make a difference to the added value to your home? Well, sometime in the near future, we have a video coming out on that. So stay tuned for that. That's one of the reasons why you should subscribe to our channel, by the way. Give us a thumbs up for our efforts. Now, reason number 3, why you want to possibly refinance your home. Here it is. Now, folks, depending on your situation, depending on your personal situation, sometimes my mouth goes faster than my brain. That's what happens when you're 61 years old. But at least I can still talk, I can still think, and I got all knowledge from the things I've done in the past. So that's why you want to stay tuned to future videos. Another sales pitch. Okay, here's another reason why you might want to refi your house. In earlier days, these mortgage companies and banks gave you cheaper interest rate if you took out mortgage insurance on your loan. So if you refi your house at a good rate and the new bank doesn't require that, you'll save that money also. So that's reason number 3, to get rid of any fees you may have been incurring with mortgage insurance. So those are 3 reasons. Now, I want to give you 3 reasons why you might not want to refinance your home. And again, this differs for everybody. Everybody's got a different situation, so you gotta do your own homework, and you gotta do something that makes sense for you. Okay, it has to make sense for you. Check with your local professionals. Okay, it has to make sense for you. So here's 3 reasons why you may not want to refinance your home. Okay, so I'll make this fast. Reason number 1, why you might not want to refinance your home. The high cost of the refinancing process. Some banks and mortgage brokers will charge you points and fees and insurance and real estate appraisal fees, and all those fees cost you money. And it may eat up, if you recently refinance your home, all those fees might not give you a net benefit. It may take away all the benefit that you might save in the cheaper interest rate. So that's the reason number 1 why you might not want to refinance your home. Reason number 2 that you might not want to refinance your home is if your refinancing forces you to go from a fixed rate mortgage, that's where the mortgage stays the same and you know what it is and you know what it costs you, to a variable rate mortgage. That's where right now you might be paying cheap, but you don't know what the future is going to bring. You don't know if interest rates are going to shoot up high and your new rate will be higher than your present rate. So that's the reason why you might not want to refinance your home if you have a really good rate now and the only rates that are available to you are variable rates. That's the reason why you may not want to refinance your home. Reason number 3 that you might not want to refinance your home is you may not want to do all that work. It's a lot of work. And you may have determined that the savings are not that much. Or you may believe that interest rates are going to go cheaper in the future. So, again, make decisions that make sense for you. Now, this has been Bob from Yes Reports with our opinions on personal finance and on life and on business tips. And we hope this helps you because we really want to help you. We appreciate you being here with us. We want you to have a good life. And we thank you for being being one of our friends on YouTube. Check out the description below for other important information. And have a super day. Stay smart. Stay healthy. Always consult with your local professionals. Take care. Bye.